Welcome back to the daily discussion. So I saw a video earlier of this lady discussing uh, the dependency of human beings on each other, and in a positive way. Now, it wasn't being a negative thing. The only negative part of it was discussing how we're basically teaching people to be quote unquote independent and trying to tell everybody that you don't need somebody else to succeed or whatever. And I agree that's not really the best way to go about it. But her point was that human beings are so dependent on each other that if you took a baby and had nobody care for it, at any point it would die. It would not be able to feed itself, especially at the early stages. And that's how dependent human beings are. Some other animals may be able to kind of venture off and get some food or whatever, but humans can't do that. So that just goes to show. And then she went on to talk about how it takes a village, so to speak, to raise a child into an effective adult. And her number was, I think it was like 6 adults to basically bring a child up into the world. In terms of being able to teach it different things and give it different social connections. Now, I thought that was really interesting, and those numbers were, I don't know how accurate those numbers are in terms of the people, but it makes sense to me in a large scale, because I've always thought it takes a village too. And I guess that's really why I've always been driven towards, or I guess migrate towards sports, or migrated towards the military. And when I got out of the military and got away from sports, that's what I missed the most, was the community of it, the camaraderie, the ability to go through tough things together and talk through it, or sometimes just complain about it for a couple minutes just so you can get over it. And not necessarily in a nagging, let's complain all the time kind of way, but sometimes you just got to blow off a little bit of steam, let yourself sink in to go like, yeah, I'm being kind of an idiot, and then move on. Well, it's really hard to do by yourself. And I think that's kind of the point, is at some point, at some level, having that other person around, having more, or, a couple people around even, is what allows that to continue even into adulthood, and why that's important, for human beings to be in, relationships, whether it be romantic or just friendship or whatever. So, I don't know, I just thought that was kind of interesting that I came across that, and it really goes along with the last couple of days I've been talking about. So, just wanted to share. What's your thoughts?